Welcome back. This is episode number 78. I am Christian Michael, and today we will be reviewing a figure that could be the totally most awesome figure in the world, or something that I might punt across this very room. Today, we'll be reviewing the NECA series, if I'm saying that correctly. It's NECA. Everybody that collects figures knows what that is. We'll just go with NECA for now. The video game series of Rocky, the action figure. Now, I found these online not too long ago, a few months ago, that NECA was coming out with a series of action figures based off of video games from the 80s. Now, I never knew there to be a Rocky game on any console, but apparently it was on some thing that predated the original Nintendo. I don't want to misquote myself and tell you what the system was, but I found the video of it. If you're a fan of the Angry Video Game Nerd, he reviews this game, and it's kind of crappy. But let's see if we get an awesome figure out of it. Now, I've seen pictures of this figure, and some of those pictures made me spend a little bit more than I usually spend on figures. And then after the figure was said to be shipped, I saw pictures that made me regret spending the money that I spent on this figure. I don't know what to expect. So let's check him out here. He comes in a nice big box here, almost like a giant video game cartridge. Very basic design, almost like something, I believe this was very similar to the box that the game came in. If you want to take a look on the back, is really the only kind of designs or whatever you want to say. There's the two pictures of the figure, and then I guess this is a little brief synopsis of what the game is about. It's like, I guess you have to beat Apollo Creed. Way to really like break the barriers on that one. But it's about Rocky, so what else would the game be about? So it's wrapped in plastic inside this box, so we're gonna have to take our little nail clipper thing here and use the sharp part and open them up here. It says ages 14 and up on this, so I don't know if it's got choking hazards or it's just really made for adult collectors, but we'll check it out. We'll see what's what. First thing is, how are we going to open this box here without totally destroying it? Alright, here we go. Look at, the box opens like a swing door. Ready? Ba-boom! Wow, that's pretty cool right there on the inside. Rocky, this is the iconic scene of him after he fought and defeated Ivan Drago from Rocky 4 after the fight. Push start button, so I guess this is the title screen of the video game. And there you see Rocky Lang. I guess this is like the scorecard, I guess you would say, of the game. The energy meter, that's good. Round 1. No, yeah, round 1, 3 minutes. So, and if you take a closer look, you can see the ring in the background from the first fight. You can see some fans scattered in there, all done in like 8-bit imagery. So, you know, nice little throwback here. Let's see if we can get him out now. Very impressed with the packaging thus far. Now let's see if the figure can live up to the standards. Alright. And got the beautiful new plastic smell of a new figure. And here we go. Now, here is the American flag that's draped over him. It's hard plastic, so you can't unfurl it and, you know, hang it up as a regular flag. It's kind of like what the shirts that the newer elites for WWE are made out of. So it drapes over Rocky like this, which I guess is cool because that's the scene. And you're going to take a closer look of his face. Nice likeness of Stallone. Alright. Legs might be a little too skinny. It's hard to see, but his skin tone is way too dark. Not to be racist or anything. I don't want anybody to assume that, but he's the Italian stallion, not the, sorry, drop that. Not the Puerto Rican stallion. He almost has got like a Spanish skin complexion to him, a little bit more olive than Stallone was. Maybe I should have just let off with that, but we didn't. And if I offended anybody, I apologize, but don't be offended. So right now, we're going to take a look at some of the things I don't like about this figure, which there are many. And one of them, of course, as I just mentioned, is the skin tone. Way too dark for Rocky. Okay, legs are a little bit skinny. Don't really like how skinny the legs are. There you can see some of the movement. Why his knee bends like that, we don't know, but that's what they decided to do. Okay. The NECA Rocky figures that came out a few years ago are skinnier than the Jakks ones, maybe a little bit too skinny. So this kind of fits the mold of that, the way they used to make them. What I don't like here is on his muscles here, this greenish garbage outline, which, like I said, I never played the game, so I don't know if this is on there. But here you can see it's really awfulness down his obliques over here. And even for some reason they painted it in under his trunks. There's no stars on the trunks like there should be, either down the side or around the waistband. So, I mean, aside from the likeness of Stallone's face, this is not really worth what I paid for it. Gotta say I'm a little bit disappointed. Or I should say that I'm a lot disappointed in this. I mean, there he is holding the flag. Like that. When you spend that type of money on a figure and it just doesn't meet your expectations, it's very sucky, to put it in a term that isn't that eloquent. But this is kind of a sucky figure. I mean, the skin tone is one thing, but these outlines around his muscles really need to go. Like, seriously need to go. I can live with the skinnier arms and legs, but it's the paint. It's the paint, man. I don't know who thought this was a good idea. Now, like I said, I didn't play the video game. If this is an exact replica of what Rocky looked like in the video game, then okay, whatever. But I mean, you can update it a little bit. Get rid of some of this shit here that makes it look totally awful. I mean, they did a really good job with the head likeness, and the way that the flag, you know, just chills on him is really cool. You can see that from the back side, from the front side. But honestly, and you guys know how big of a fan of Rocky I am, and how I like to collect a bunch of all of his kind of stuff, but kind of wish I didn't buy this one, because all it is a really crappy version of the NECA figures that came out a few years ago. Hate to say it, but it's true. So, I mean, unless you're a true diehard Rocky fan and you need to own every single figure or piece of memorabilia that came out from the movie series, then I suggest that you skip this one. And the glove pops off, so he's got no hand under there, in case you wanted to know. But I can't get over how dark the skin tone is. I don't know if the video is going to convey it, but in person, it's just really dark. It's way too dark to be the Italian Stallion, which I can almost live with if they didn't, even on the knees. Look at this shit. Even on the knees, it's just awful, and it's just like this really murky olive brown color. Just so we're just gonna put this to bed here and focus in on better things in life, like what we'll be reviewing in the next episode, which I'm gonna guarantee you I will like better than this figure, because I can see what this figure looks like before I purchased it, because it's got a clear packaging and I didn't buy it online. I haven't decided what figure we'll be reviewing next, but they all kind of fit that, you know, criteria. So there he is one more time. Sorry. That's going to wrap this episode up. Christian_973. and we'll see you next time.